welcome back to my channel. I am back from Florida from vacation. I really have not sat down in front of the camera in like 10 days, so this is all kind of feeling a little bit new to me, but I think I'm gonna make it through. I decided that I wanted to film the other half. I really can't even call it the other half because I did that video, goodness gracious, like a while ago, the skincare empties, and I said that I was going to do the other half of my makeup empties, and then I just never got around to doing it. So now I have additional skincare things, but I'm going to try to go through them all in one video and just call it, you know, basically my empties. Forgive me if I mess with my hair a lot in this video. I can't stand it right now. I'm getting it done on Tuesday, and I cannot tell you how excited I am because I feel like I'm going to do something like drastic. Not color-wise, but maybe cut-wise, because I'm tired of it. I'm going to cut over in just a second. I filmed this actually yesterday, but I wanted to come in really quick because I want to tell you very quickly about my thoughts of the Subculture palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. The reason is because I have it on in the video you're about to see, and I feel like I know a lot of people are going to ask my thoughts on it, so I thought I would jump in real quick because I do not plan on doing a separate video on this palette. I feel like just YouTube in general is saturated right now with reviews on this, and it's just, I mean, it is what it is. I've watched a lot of the reviews. I've formed my own opinion, as we all should, and this is my opinion very quickly. I'm not a fan of the palette. I don't know that I'm going to return it, but I'm just not quite a fan. Very quickly, I used Roxy today, and if you can see, I had a very light hand, and that's how much it dented. This color right here, I used my finger in it once, and it already has hit hard pan, so it's not usable to me anymore unless I went in and scraped half the product off the top. The two duochrome shimmer shades are, in my opinion, awful. I can't get any pigment, and I'm not, you know, a lot of people are very defensive of this palette, and they say, you know, it takes time and, you know, energy and stuff. I'm not new to eyeshadow. I'm not new to makeup. I mean, this is my job outside of YouTube. I do makeup all the time on different eyes and different people, and I'm telling you that this is not what a normal eyeshadow palette should be, and I'm not saying it's trying to be normal. I don't mind the kick up so much as I mind the patchiness and the inconsistencies throughout the matte shades. The shimmer shades I've already touched on, I don't like them, but the patchiness cannot be defended, in my opinion. It's not acceptable for an eyeshadow to be that patchy. It's not acceptable for me to blend an eyeshadow out and have absolutely no pigment left. I built up the color I have on my outer corner in this video you're about to see 4 times because every time I went to blend any harsh lines out, it completely went away. But the patchiness is what really gets to me. Some people have said that they oxidize on the eyes. I haven't found that. I just know that I can't use 3 of the colors because the formula is awful, and the other colors that I've used are very hard to work with. Some people are saying that, you know, yes, it takes a little bit more work. Yes, you're gonna have to take some more time with this palette, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not afraid of effort, and I'm not afraid of time when I have it. However, I don't normally have time when I work on clients, so I surely won't use it on them. And for myself, if I'm going to put that much effort into a shadow, that's fine. I want it to perform the way it's supposed to perform even after all that effort, and they don't. I've used every brush. I have used every technique. I've tried it all, and I just am not going to put my recommendation behind this palette personally, and I know that y'all are going to ask me about it, so that's what I wanted to say. I hope that they fix this. I know that the company has had a lot of backlash with how they've handled the negativity surrounding this palette, and, you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about that, but I do hope that they somehow fix the formula and can make this a better palette because the colors are amazing, and I would love to have a better formula. So that was probably longer than it should have been, but that's my 2 cents on the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So now let's get into the actual makeup empties. So let's get into what this actual video is about, and that is my makeup empties. And because I do have a few skincare, I think I'll start out with that first. Repeat, repeat, repeat. So many of these are such repeats, but I have heard from a lot of y'all that you like seeing that because it tells you that A, I'm not lying when I tell you how much I love it, and B, I really do love it. Like, that's kind of the same thing. A and B are the same thing. All right, so it tells you I really love it. Okay. 2 more Elta MD UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF 44. My go-to sunscreen. I wear it every single day of my life. I wear it regardless of whether I am going outside, which I mean, rarely do I ever not go somewhere, even if it's just to Kroger, but I mean, I'm going outside, or, you know, I tell people I don't go to the bus stop without my SPF on. I just don't do it. It is an absolute necessary step. It's not an add-on. It is necessary in my life. And this is my favorite SPF I found. It is tinted. I do believe they have a clear version of it, but I prefer the tinted because it does take down my redness just a little bit. So good. I will link everything down below, as I always do. More repeats. The Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. I'll never be without this. I don't remember the last time I purchased an actual eye makeup remover that wasn't that. I get deluxe samples of like the Lancome and stuff like that. Nothing beats this, in my opinion. MAC Cleanse Off Oil. It's an empty bottle, so what do you really need to see? It's still my favorite cleanse off oil slash balm slash anything. It is my favorite way to take off my makeup. I have gone through countless bottles of this. The only thing I don't like about that is not easy to travel with, because I do feel like it's going to leak oil. So I do take the tubs of cleansing balms with me when I travel. But other than that, every night at my house, I'm using the MAC Cleanse Off Oil. I love that stuff. A couple of deluxe size samples that I wanted to touch on because I really love it. This fan's gonna be the death of me. The Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. Y'all, Kiehl's is on Sephora now. I don't know that I've talked enough about how much I really do enjoy the Kiehl's brand. I use their toner. I did use it. I went through a whole bottle of it, and I keep trying to find toner that I like more, and I haven't, so I went ahead and repurchased it. It's $16 for a toner that's gonna last you like 4 months. You can't beat it. And so this came in like a gift set that I got from Kiehl's.com, and I like have nothing left. It's so good. It's so good. It's heavy enough, I feel like, to moisturize at night, but it's not so heavy that it doesn't work under makeup. And that actually I used it in the morning. It's so good. I don't know why I keep trying new things. Why don't I stick to the things that I know that's so good? Another so good item is the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb. This is a deluxe sample. I don't like the aqua as much as the moisturizing or moisture bomb, but it's still really good, and I do recommend it for oily skin gals or guys. The moisture bomb, if you are new to my channel, is my go-to moisturizer for the winter. I don't use anything else. I haven't for the past 2 winters. I don't plan on using anything else this winter. I just can't with my hair. If Chad wouldn't kill me to get a pixie cut, I would get a pixie cut. I really love everything in the Belief line that I've tried. I say everything. The Essence wasn't my favorite, but whatever. The It Cosmetics Bye Bye Lines Serum. This stuff, y'all, I don't use this on my face. I use it under my eyes, under my eye cream. I love it. I repurchased it before I ran out of this one, and I have another one on backup after that. It's that good. I just purchased this morning the It Bye Bye Lines Foundation. So expect to see a full review on that because I'm very eager to try it. This is a deluxe sample, but I thought it was worth mentioning because I did like it. It's the Ahava Dead Sea Crystal Osmometer Facial Serum. I have tried many samples of the Dead Sea Osmometer eye serum, and I really love it. This facial serum, this is in the bottom of my bag. I forgot about it. I need to add this back onto my cart in Ulta because I really liked it. It gave a nice glow. It kept my skin really supple and soft. I really liked it. It has really good reviews too. I didn't finish. This is the Bioderma Sensibio H2O micellar water. I carry this in my kit. I always clean off my client's face with a cotton pad and this before I do anything else to ensure all the dirt is off. I also have a separate one down in my bathroom that I use to get all the makeup, SPF, and dirt and grime off my neck at night. I don't often like to wash my neck with soap and water because then it just gets all over me. And if I didn't just get out of the shower, I get my clothes wet and it's a pain. So I go in with a micellar water, and this is my favorite one. But this is the one that I'd run out of in my kit, and I had repurchased it back up before I ran out. This is the Big Daddy, the Josie Marin Whipped Argan Oil 19 fluid ounce. This is a super size you can get on QVC twice a year. I think she just did it last month, and she does it again on the holidays or during the holidays. I will repurchase another one during the holidays because I'm still trying to get through the little small set that I just bought. This one was in the scent whipped, no, it's not in the scent whipped body butter. That's what it is, Mandy. It was in the scent toasted brown sugar. It smells like Christmas. It smells like walking into Bath & Body Works at Christmas. It smells like baking cookies at Christmas. It just, oh, it smells so good. I love this stuff. It's my favorite. It's Chad's favorite. I've gotten him hooked on it. He absolutely loves it. When we went on our cruise, he used most of mine. I'm like, I didn't bring enough for both of us. Please don't use all my freaking body butter, but he did, and he loves it, so now I just have to buy it twice as much. It's not a cheap body lotion, but it's good. It's good. Speaking of body lotion, I also went through the Camille Beckman Silky Bottle Cream. I've talked about Camille Beckman before. Unfortunately, in my July favorites, the flipping camera cut me off, and I didn't realize it, but I was talking about a body spray that I really like from her. But this is the Mango Beach No. 2. It's an amazing tropical summer scent, and it's an amazing body cream. Honestly, they don't do any wrong in my book. I love everything they make. So the Camille Beckman Mango Beach No. 2 Silky Body Cream. 3 more white packets gone, and another Shiseido cotton pads. I mean, that's another staple. I will never be without either one of those. And this is the Empty Revitalash Advanced for Lash Serum. I have talked about this before, but very quickly, I felt like this stopped working for my lashes. I used it for about 2 years, and I just felt like they were kind of regressing, so I bought New Lash, and that's currently what I'm using. I'm almost out of my first bottle, and I just purchased the Nordstrom anniversary sale special they had, which was like a $250 value for $150. So I'm going to continue using New Lash for quite some time because it does work on my lashes. But I had great results from this for the 2 years that I did use it. I think sometimes your lashes just get used to it and then they don't work as well. So I'll probably end up going back to that after I finish the next 2 things of New Lash. But if you're looking for lash serum, I do recommend that one. This is, I put it in here. I'm not going to show it every single time. I am going to do a dedicated brush washing video because I know a lot of y'all have asked for it, but this is what I use to wash my brushes, and it's the Dr. Bronner's Pure Castile soap, the liquid version. I used to use the bar, and I still use the bar. No, I don't use the bar really at all. I use the liquid even for my sponges. So I will do a dedicated video to that. I also use the generic liquid Castile soap. It's 100% pure Castile soap. There's no reason not to buy the generic. If you can save $8, which I think that's how much I do save. I think this is like $18, and I get, the one I get is like 10. Anyways, I will do a video on that, but I did just want to show you that I finished this one. This is the, I think this is the almond scent. No, this is peppermint. But I've been using the unscented in case any of my clients are allergic to peppermint or almond or anything like that. If you have oils even in the bristles of your brush, it can cause a reaction. So I've just been using the unscented lately. A couple of hair products. This is the Ebates Dry Shampoo Deep and Dark Brown. I don't know who I was watching the other day who gave this a bad review. It's honestly my favorite dry shampoo. I have been using the chlorine lately, and I really enjoyed that, but this never does me wrong, and I like that it has the deep and dark brown hint of color so that I don't feel like I have to use it at night, because the ones with the like powdery finish, I feel like I have to use it at night and sleep in it so that it can still do its job, but I don't have like a white gray cast in my hair, because every time I get it done, it's dark. Like this is not as dark as it will be on Tuesday. This is the Matrix Total Results Miracle Creator Multitasking Treatment, 20 benefits. It's like a leave-in treatment. I always spray this in my hair, towel dried hair, before I comb it out after the shower, and I love it. I already have another bottle I'm working on. It's probably the only time I have repurchased a leave-in treatment. That's how much I like it. It was only like $16 and it lasted forever. Okay, let's get into some makeup, shall we? That's how much skincare I've gone through like since I did my last skincare video. These are all mascaras. All of them are mascaras. I will show you 3 of the voluminous lash primers. I go through these more than any other makeup product in my collection. It's not that they don't have enough product in them. It's just that I use so much every single day, and they're like $8, so I don't really care. I'm using one now, and I have one on backup. Best lash primer ever. This is the Dior Dior Show Maximizer Lash Primer, which used to be my favorite lash primer, but then I found the L'Oreal one, and it doesn't compare, in my opinion. It just does not compare, and the L'Oreal is like a third of the price. This one, and this one are all random drugstore waterproof mascaras that I use in my kit. I go through those literally like water. I feel like every 2 weeks I'm buying a new mascara, if not every week, depending on how many jobs I have booked. I go through it so quickly, but I do only buy waterproof for my kit. These two I finished up myself. This is the Stila Huge Extreme or Extreme Lash Mascara. I used to sing this mascara's praises. I still love it. I think I have a backup. I haven't opened it yet because I have been so obsessed with my Eyes to Kill, my MAC Hot and Naughty, and my Chanel mascara. So I haven't opened them yet. I have a whole drawer in my acrylic organizer of mascaras I haven't opened yet. I really need to go through them before I buy one of the Armani or the Chanel. It probably won't happen, but I need to. This is the Douce Punk Volumizer Mascara. I got this in a BoxyCharm when I was still subscribed to BoxyCharm. It's the biggest mascara brush I've ever used in my entire life. Like Mondo big. If you have small eyes, don't even think about using this. But I really liked it. It volumized my lashes so well. I don't like it enough to really repurchase it because it's not something I can get on Ulta or Sephora, but if it was, I would totally repurchase this. It was amazing. Some concealers that I have gone through and color correctors. The Sephora Bright Future color corrector and the Giorgio Armani, both two of my favorite color correctors on the market. This is $39, at least it was. I'm sure it's like 40 or 42 now. And this is 14, so you know, you do the math. Both are really good. This one I used like 4 times and just let it expire. It's the It Cosmetics CC Plus I SPF 50 concealer. It had no coverage. I'm not gonna say it had no coverage. For me, with the amount of darkness I have under my eyes, it did not have enough coverage. And I don't felt like it lasted all day. I got this in like a TSB on QVC like well over a year ago. So I just decided to let that one go. This is the Frankie Rose Our Little Secret Concealer. I had just a little bit left, but not enough to really warrant keeping it. I like this concealer. It's very compatible to this one, the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I don't know which one's cheaper. I get a pro discount at both places, so it's hard to determine. I forget sometimes the like consumer prices, but I use this personally, and this was in my kit, and I ran out of that. I like this for girls who want natural looks and are not used to wearing a lot of makeup and or don't have a lot to cover. I like that because it is a very light to medium coverage. And then I also finished one of my MAC Pro Longwear concealers, which is a fuller medium to full coverage. But still, it's waterproof and it is a staple in my kit that will forever be a staple. This one was in W25. I've already repurchased and I'm halfway through that one. I need to put that aside. I need to put that aside for my back to MAC, but don't break it. I'm looking for an eye primer. It has to have a tint to it. I have too much discoloration on my eyes to not have an eye primer with a tint. So if you have a favorite one with a tint, let me know down in the description box. Speaking of paint pots, I had this in my kit and I have a pretty big indent in it, but it dried out so quickly, way faster than any of my other paint pots. It's Bare Study by MAC, so I just put that out. Speaking of drying out, these Cover FX custom cover drops. Honestly, I have the same problem with these as I have the custom enhancer drops. They just clump up after like 3 months to where, I mean, do you see that? It's awful. I can't, there's nothing to drip. It won't even get into the stopper. It's so thick and crusty. Just no. I did not get the use I should have gotten out of this. This is the Maestro Liquid Summer by Giorgio Armani. Y'all know I love this. I already bought it back up. Love it, love it, love it. Couple of powders that I went through. I don't think I talked about this at all on my channel, but I really like this. This is the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder. It's your basic $5 powder from the drugstore. I went through it, y'all. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I can't believe I never talked about it. This is the Hourglass Dim Light, and you can see I got to where I just couldn't pick enough up on the brush even with how much it hit pan, so I just went ahead and repurchased. But this is the one that I carry in my kit, and I just go through that because I use it on almost everyone. This is the Pure Eye Polish. I don't know what color, yeah, satin. This was the biggest waste of money ever. I love the color, I love the concept, I love the formula, except that it dried out after like 3 weeks. I spent, I think these are like $34 if I'm not mistaken. I mean, they're not cheap. And it has this like mesh lining in it, and you can't get, I mean, it's nothing but a big ball of product. It's ridiculous. I don't like it. I was so upset about that. A couple lipsticks, one of which is a MAC lipstick, and it's in the color Cherish, but I can't even show you because I literally dug out the remaining lipstick in the bullet with a spatula. Really pretty darker nude color that is very complimentary on a wide range of skin tone. I go through this color a lot in my kit, and I think I know about a backup, and I only have half of it left. So this is the Marc Jacobs Sugar lip gloss. You know my love for lip glosses, and if I am gonna go through a whole entire one, you know I liked it and wore it every day. I think the Bare Minerals Far Out and the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss and Undressed are the only other two that I've actually finished a whole tube of. So shows how much I love it. I just haven't repurchased that one yet, but I might at the VIB sale. Okay, almost done. A couple liners. I ran out of my Marc Jacobs Blacker, the highliner, the thin one. I love that one. And then this is the NYX Matte Liquid Liner. Y'all know I don't wear liner a lot on myself, but when I did or when I do, I really like this liner. It's very easy to put on, especially if you have crepier eyelids. I don't feel that it skips. The brush helps with that. And it does dry down to a very nice matte finish. I went through 2 of my e.l.f. Lock-On Liner and Brow Creams. This is the color, I don't even know if you're gonna be able to tell, but it's the color light brown. This is what I use on my eyebrows. I use this to paint my eyebrows on, literally paint my eyebrows. If you've seen any of my skincare videos, you know I don't have eyebrows. So I use this every day, and then I set it with an eyebrow powder, and I go through it very quickly, but that's okay because it's $4. And then finally, yeah, this is it. I went through 2 of my House of Lashes lash glue. I do not wear lashes on myself, but obviously I try to put them on every single client because it is of utmost importance when you're getting pictures taken to have lashes. And this is by far my favorite lash glue. I use the black and the clear. They both work great. I feel personally you have to be really comfortable applying lashes on someone else and yourself to be able to use the black, because once it transfers to your eyelid, it's really hard to get off. So if you are very comfortable using eyelash glue on yourself and others, I highly recommend the black. It gives almost an eyeliner finish, and it will not ruin any eyeliner you already have on. The clear is also good. It does dry down clear, and the reason I like these, 2 reasons. They're latex free. If you're an artist, I highly recommend using latex free glue in your kit. I know Duo is huge. Duo is not latex free. They might have a certain latex free one, but as a brand, they're not latex free. Even if you have a contract that asks them to state allergies, they may not know they have a latex allergy. I don't know. Most people do, but if they don't know and you go in with a latex glue, it's not going to end up good. I'm just going to say it's not going to end up good. So there's no reason to not safeguard yourself from that in the beginning and use a latex-free glue. So that's one of the reasons I love it. The other one is because it is super glue. Your lashes will not move if you have this. There will be no popping of the inner corner. There will be no popping of the outer corner. They don't move. I have had many clients text me the next day saying they still have them on, that they slept on their back. I don't recommend that. I didn't tell them to do that, but that's how well they stay on. So if you're looking for a new lash glue, the House of Lashes lash glue is amazing. It's $8 or $9. They sell it at Sephora now, so it's easy to get a hold of. Can't recommend it enough. All right, so now that I've been talking forever, I gotta go back and make sure I'm in focus. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's a little repetitive, some of the things, but it's probably not gonna change, because when I love something and it works for me as well as some of these do, I'm not quitting them. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. As always, like and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed